My name's Amanda. I'm from Minnesota, and I am the Minnesota winner for the Live Out Loud contest run by Cassie Bankson, Cassandra Bankson, and Stacy from BoyMeetsGirl. And I've won this hoodie for my Live Out Loud moment, which is the fact that I finally have a healthy relationship with food. When I was 11, I went through puberty really young for that time. I grew in ways that I didn't think I was supposed to grow. I thought I was getting fat. I thought I was overweight. My dad was diabetic and he was overweight, so I thought that's what's going to happen to me. So I would tell my mom that I would eat breakfast on the bus ride to school. Of course, I wouldn't eat when I was at school. I would push my food around saying, "Oh, the typical anorexic excuses." I would go to the bathroom during lunchtime. My friends would be oblivious. Well, I think they were oblivious. They probably weren't. Well, they never said anything, but it was just bad. It was bad. When I got home, I would make up more excuses. I didn't eat for like a year at least. But then I started to notice other people's bodies changing. I got to middle school and I was just like, everybody else is doing this. Everybody else is doing these. I still haven't. And everybody else's body was changing. I wasn't the only one anymore. And it kind of started to dawn on me that not eating wasn't a good idea, and my body changes weren't because of the food I was eating. It's because I was a woman, and women we grow. We're supposed to be like wide in the hips and wide in the chest and all that stuff. But I was so deep into it that I couldn't stop not eating. Like I would make excuses for myself. Like if my food was touching on my plate, I wouldn't eat the parts of the food that were touching. So like if rice and chicken were touching, I would cut that piece of chicken and separate that rice that was touching and then eat the rest of it. And that was an excuse for me. That was completely viable. But it got to the point where I would cut like an inch off of each portion of food. So I would eat like half, not even half of the food that was not touching the other food. And it just kind of kept spiraling and spiraling and spiraling. And I kept making excuses. And I would eat like nuts. I would eat almonds. That would be the only thing I would eat for the day. I would drink a lot of tea. Coffee. I still drink all that stuff, and I would eat when I do it. But and then I finally, like, it dawned on me, like I said before, I saw other people's bodies changing, and it dawned on me, this is supposed to happen. Like, my body is supposed to change, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's not because I'm going to be diabetic or I'm overweight. It's because I'm a woman, and I accepted that, because my mom, she is big, and that's just how she is. She's tiny, and I was always told that I'm just going to look just like her, but then when I started to not, and my body was different than hers, it was a bad thing. But that was my Live Out Loud moment, was the realization that food is good for you, food is fun, food is necessary to live. It's cool. That was my moment, and I was 16, and it just dawned on me one day that everybody around me was eating all this food, and they were all so happy about eating this food, and I was sitting there with like nothing on my plate, and I just grabbed food from somebody else, and that was my moment. But if you want to share your moment, all of the information to enter will be down below. And I want to thank Cassie and Stacy so much for letting me share my opportunity, or my moment into this opportunity. And I hope this helps you guys, and whoever else around, because your body is supposed to change. And I didn't have someone around to tell me that, but your body is supposed to change, and it's a good thing. It's the woman's thing for your body to change in that way. So, I'm running out of time, but bye. Thank you. Mwah.